In the heart of a bustling city, where skyscrapers touched the clouds and people rushed by in an endless stream, lived a woman named Amelia. She wasn't famous, nor was she wealthy, but Amelia possessed a strength that few could match. Every day, she woke before dawn, her arthritis-ridden hands trembling as she prepared for work. Despite the pain, Amelia never complained, for she knew that her job as a hospital janitor was crucial to the well-being of others. Amelia's journey hadn't been easy. She had lost her husband to cancer 5 years ago, leaving her to raise their 2 children alone. The medical bills had drained their savings, forcing Amelia to take on multiple jobs to make ends meet. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, she remained determined to provide a better life for her kids. At the hospital, Amelia moved through the corridors like a silent guardian. She scrubbed floors, sanitized surfaces, and ensured that every corner gleamed. Her work often went unnoticed, but she knew that her efforts could mean the difference between life and death for the patients. Amelia took pride in her role, understanding that cleanliness was a vital component in the healing process. One particularly challenging day, Amelia overheard a young patient crying in his room. The boy, no more than 10 years old, was scared and lonely. Without hesitation, Amelia knocked on the door and entered with her cleaning supplies. As she worked, she began to hum a soft lullaby, the same one she used to sing to her own children when they were frightened. The boy's sobs gradually subsided, replaced by curiosity. He watched Amelia as she meticulously cleaned his room, her movements graceful despite her aching joints. When she finished, Amelia turned to the boy with a warm smile and asked if he'd like to hear a story. For the next hour, she sat by his bedside, weaving tales of courage and perseverance. Little did Amelia know that her act of kindness had been observed by Dr. Thompson, the hospital's chief of staff. He had been making his rounds when he stumbled upon the scene. Touched by Amelia's compassion, Dr. Thompson realized that the hospital's unsung heroes, like Amelia, were the backbone of their institution. Inspired by what he had witnessed, Dr. Thompson decided to create a program recognizing the efforts of the hospital support staff. He named it the Everyday Heroes Initiative, with Amelia as its first honoree. When Amelia learned of the recognition, she was overwhelmed with emotion. For years, she had worked tirelessly, never expecting acknowledgement. The initiative sparked a change in the hospital's culture. Doctors, nurses, and patients alike began to take notice of the custodial staff, security guards, and cafeteria workers who kept the facility running smoothly. Amelia's story spread, touching hearts and opening eyes to the resilience that existed in every corner of the hospital. As word of the initiative spread, local news outlets picked up the story. Amelia found herself in the spotlight, a position that made her uncomfortable at first. However, she soon realized that her experiences could inspire others facing similar challenges. With encouragement from her children, Amelia agreed to share her story. In interviews, Amelia spoke of her struggles and triumphs. She talked about the days when the weight of her responsibilities felt crushing, but how she found strength in the knowledge that her work made a difference. Her words resonated with viewers, many of whom saw themselves reflected in her journey. Amelia's story reached beyond the confines of the city. People from all walks of life found inspiration in her resilience. Single parents, those battling illness, and individuals facing financial hardships saw in Amelia a beacon of hope. Her message was clear: no matter how difficult life becomes, there is always a reason to keep pushing forward. The impact of Amelia's story led to unexpected opportunities. A local community college offered her a scholarship to pursue a degree in healthcare administration. At first, Amelia hesitated, believing she was too old to return to school. But with the support of her children and the encouragement of Dr. Thompson, she decided to take the leap. Balancing work, family, and education proved to be Amelia's greatest challenge yet. There were nights when she fell asleep at her desk, textbooks sprawled around her. But with each passing day, her determination grew stronger. Amelia's children watched in awe as their mother transformed, her confidence blossoming with each new skill she acquired. As Amelia progressed in her studies, she began to see the hospital from a new perspective. She understood the intricacies of healthcare management and saw opportunities for improvement. With her unique insight as a former janitor, Amelia developed innovative ideas to enhance patient care and staff morale. Upon graduation, Amelia was offered a position in the hospital's administration. Her journey had come full circle, from cleaning the halls to helping shape the institution's future. In her new role, Amelia never forgot her roots. She implemented policies that ensured all staff members, regardless of their position, felt valued and heard. Amelia's success story inspired a ripple effect of change. Other hospitals began to adopt similar recognition programs, acknowledging the contributions of their support staff. The healthcare industry slowly began to shift, recognizing that true patient care extended beyond medical treatment to encompass the entire hospital experience. But Amelia's impact reached far beyond the healthcare sector. Her story became a catalyst for change in various industries. Companies started to re-examine their approach to employee recognition, understanding that every role, no matter how small it might seem, was crucial to their success. Schools invited Amelia to speak to students about the importance of perseverance and the dignity of all forms of work. She shared her experiences with young minds, encouraging them to see the value in every job and to treat all individuals with respect. Amelia's message resonated deeply, planting seeds of empathy and understanding in the next generation. As Amelia's influence grew, she never lost sight of her humble beginnings. She continued to volunteer at the hospital, spending time with patients and offering words of encouragement to the custodial staff. Her presence served as a reminder that extraordinary strength often lies in the most unexpected places. Years passed, and Amelia's legacy continued to flourish. The Everyday Heroes initiative she had inspired grew into a national movement, celebrating unsung heroes across the country. From teachers working in underfunded schools to volunteers at homeless shelters, stories of resilience and dedication came to light. Amelia's own children, now adults, carried forward their mother's legacy in their own ways. Her daughter became a social worker, advocating for marginalized communities, while her son pursued a career in environmental conservation. They had learned from their mother that one person's actions, no matter how small, could create lasting change. As Amelia approached retirement, she reflected on her journey. The challenges she had faced no longer seemed like obstacles, but stepping stones that had led her to where she was. She realized that her greatest achievement wasn't the recognition she had received or the position she had attained, but the lives she had touched along the way. In her final speech as a hospital administrator, Amelia addressed a packed auditorium. She spoke of resilience not as a trait reserved for the extraordinary, but as a power that resides within each individual. She encouraged everyone to look for the heroes in their daily lives, the bus driver who ensures a safe journey, the teacher who stays late to help a struggling student, the neighbor who checks in on the elderly. Amelia's words echoed through the halls of the hospital and beyond. They reached those who felt invisible, giving them the courage to stand tall. They touched those who had lost hope, reigniting the spark within them. And they reminded everyone that true strength lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. As the applause faded and Amelia stepped down from the podium, she knew that her work was far from over. There were still stories to be told, lives to be touched, and changes to be made. For Amelia understood that resilience was not a destination but a journey, one that continues with each new day and each new challenge. And so, Amelia's story became more than just a tale of personal triumph. It became a testament to the power of the human spirit, a reminder that within each of us lies the potential to overcome, to inspire, and to create lasting change. In the end, Amelia's legacy was not just the initiatives she had started or the policies she had changed, but the countless lives she had inspired to find their own resilience and become the heroes of their own stories.